Hello guys, I'm Zian Wong.
Hi, I'm Cody.
Okay, today we are going to do an experiment to develop a model of lung. Okay, so Cody will be the one that introduce to you how to make the model. Okay.
First, you'll need your balloons. I suggest use a bigger sized balloon than this because it might tear. You need a safety knife, some scissors, rubber bands, and I suggest you getting a Sprite bottle because it's a lot more stronger than a normal water bottle would be.
Okay, so now first step, Cody is going to show to you how to cut the bottle into half. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, and kids, please be careful when you use knife. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. Yeah. Okay. Good try, Cody. Okay.
It's a lot stronger, as we said.
Okay, it's okay. Just be careful. Don't hurt your hand. Okay, come. Slowly return the bottle. Yes. Okay, good try. Okay, not bad. Okay, slowly. Okay, good try. Okay.
It's a lot more difficult.
Okay, so now after you cut that, maybe you need to use scissors to trim it to make it have a flat surface. Okay, kind of slowly. Is it okay, Cody?
Yeah,
Okay.
almost there.
Hey, please be careful with your finger. Yeah, okay. So now Cody have successfully cut the water bottle into half. Okay, can you see that? Okay, okay. So make sure that the surface here is even, and be careful when you cut it. Make sure you don't hurt your hand. Okay, now next step, Cody. What you need is that you need a balloon, and make sure when you cut the neck of the balloon. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, now in this step, usually we need two person to make it successful. So now, Cody help me to hold the bottle, and I'm going to put the balloon on below. Okay, is it okay? Is it firm enough?
It's very firm.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay.
see, now we have successfully linked the balloon with the bottom of the bottle, and now Cody is going to hold the balloon with rubber band. You can open up.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, Cody. Now you need to hold the balloon. Maybe you need to put like yes. Okay. And I think it's okay. We can just make it 2 layers to make it stronger. Okay. So now, if you can see here, we have ready make the cover the bottle with balloon. Okay, now the next step, you need to open up here, and now your turn. You can put the balloon inside and cover with the mouth of the balloon outside. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, slowly. Yes, you need. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Correct. Right. Yes. Very good. You need to like tie it a little bit below. Okay. So, okay, this will be good. Okay. Alternatively, is like you can use a straw. Okay. So what happens is that you might use a straw, and you link it with a balloon. Okay.
Blow it up.
Okay, so then you put the whole thing inside that. The key point here is that you need to make sure the balloon, the side of the balloon is actually filled with plasticine. So the reason behind that is that so that it's actually airtight. But if let's say we skip by using the straw, if you use the balloon, it's like you can 100% sure that it's actually airtight. You know what I mean? If you can see from here, right? Okay, now what we learned from this model is that, so which part of the lung that you think is this?
Not sure.
Not sure? Okay, you see, when we breathe, right? what's the thing that actually
Rib muscle?
not muscle, but here diaphragm.
Diaphragm.
Okay, so this one is actually act as diaphragm. Okay, if let's say we have with straw, then what will be the straw act like? Here?
The trachea.
Yes, trachea, or we call it windpipe. Okay, but when you put windpipe, so this balloon will actually act as?
The trachea.
No, if let's say we have straw here, right?
Yes.
So this balloon will actually act as?
Lungs.
Yes, correct, lung. Okay, and like when I mentioned just now, is that if let's say this is straw, make sure that you tie it here with your lung, and when you put it inside, make sure the surrounding is actually covered with plasticine, so it's airtight. But in this case, we skip it. We are not using the trachea. Okay, now you can try. What happens if we like breathe in?
If I breathe in, the balloon at
When
the
you
bottom
breathe-
will go up.
When we breathe in, the diaphragm is up or down? When you breathe in, you see, because okay,
It relaxes.
relax, right? When you
Yes.
relax, it get flattened, right?
Yes.
When you get flattened, can you see that? When you get flattened, the volume inside is actually become bigger or smaller,
Bigger.
right? Okay, now Cody, you can try. It's like when you breathe in, right? It's like you can just try pulling. You know what I mean? When you breathe, can you see? If you can notice that the lung is actually, the air is actually coming out from outside into inside, right? Why is that so? So remember? Yeah, correct. Hey, please not too strong. Yeah. So perhaps you can show a little bit in front. Yeah, Cody is showing to you.
So you grab the bottom of your balloon acting as the diaphragm, and you
Yes.
pull it, and you'll see that your trachea acting as the windpipe, it will slowly inflate.
Oh, it's not the trachea, Cody. Remember just now we mentioned that
Oh,
the
it's the lung.
Yeah. So it's actually the lung that actually get inflated. Right. So remember one thing about the trachea? Trachea is actually fixed shape, right? So
Yes.
when you breathe in, the trachea is not changed, right? So this one, when you make this experiment, you can help you to revise. Remember when we breathe in, you can feel your diaphragm is like getting flat, right? So
Yes.
remember, first thing is that when you breathe in, your rib cage is actually going up. Then the diaphragm is actually going down. Can you see that? This is second step. When the diaphragm going down, what will happen to the volume inside?
Lungs will expand.
So the volume inside will become
Bigger.
bigger, and when the volume become bigger, the pressure inside is actually become lower or higher.
Lower.
Yes, lower, correct. So that the pressure outside is higher, they push the air into the balloon. Can you see it? Right? Okay. Can you try now when you when you exhale? Right, what happens is exhale. Can you try to push it?
The balloon goes away and goes up.
Right. Cool.
That is so cool.
You get what I mean? Yeah. So come, let us now revise about exhale. So diaphragm. When they exhale, what actually happened to the diaphragm?
When you exhale, the diaphragm
It's
goes
actually-
up, and
Yes.
your lung or
When the diaphragm goes up, the volume inside become bigger or smaller?
smaller,
Smaller, and when the volume becomes smaller, the pressure inside is higher or smaller?
higher,
Okay, when the pressure inside is higher, they push the air out, right? That's why it's exhale. Okay? Very good. Okay, so now you can try to play with this. You can do one more time. It's like inhale, exhale. Okay? Come. I think you can show clearer.
So, when you inhale, you do this with your diaphragm, and your lungs expand. However, when you exhale, your diaphragm goes up, and the surface area inside is a lot smaller, and the air gets pushed out.
Okay? So good. Okay, so now we have finished for this experiment, and we will see you in next experiment. Okay? Goodbye, everybody.
Bye!